Right, this is part one of the Yamaha MT125 review. In this part one we are going to cover handling, so suspension, brakes, tyres, steering. So let's start off with the brakes. Right, the master cylinder is not branded. I don't know what it is. It must just be Yamaha's own thing. Just says clean filler cap before removing. No specific brand to it at all. Same with the brake caliper. Again, brake caliper, no branding on it at all. I don't know what it is. Quite big discs on it. Single disc on the rear, single disc on the front. Again, a non-branded caliper. The brakes work well. Obviously the front better than the rear. Yeah, obviously the front works better than the rear, as when you brake you have all the weight on that front wheel, on the front brake. It works a lot better. So the tyres on this, the front one is a 180/17, so it's a decent sized front tyre for a 125. It's pretty good. It's a Michelin Pilot Street, and in the dry it's fantastic. I can't really fault it. It's pretty goddamn good. On the rear we have a 130/70/17, so it is wider obviously because it's the rear. Again, it's a Michelin Pilot Street. Can't really fault it in the dry. I think they're fantastic. I've never had it twitch around a corner. They're pretty awesome, pretty awesome. As you can see, they've got a nice tread pattern. They have a nice centre bit here for straight line to get a good grip. These bits to obviously displace the water. In the rain, these tyres are okay in the rain. As soon as you get any sort of lean, and obviously you're sensible in the rain, you don't act like an idiot, you don't ride fast. Yet I've still had the back kick out on this, and it's only a 125 going around the corner. I wasn't going fast. I think I was only doing about 10-15 at the most. So yeah, overall of the tyres, I'd give them probably about a 7 out of 10. Brakes, I'd probably give them a 7 out of 10 because they work well, but obviously they're not branded. To start things off, I have had this lowered. I've had it lowered 40mm at the back because I'm only short and there was no way I could ride it otherwise. So obviously the steering geometry is out slightly. I have had the front lowered to kind of balance it out a bit. But even though it's been lowered, it still can't be lowered as much as the rear. So the steering geometry is out. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. You can get a decent tight circle on it if you lean slightly. It's, you know, it's not bad. Same going right. Obviously it's going to be exactly the same. It steers well. It handles brilliantly. You can chuck it round corners. Well, on nice sunny days like this, I mean, it's not even hot. We're probably looking 15 degrees today, which isn't really hot at all. Yet the tyres still grip really well, even though they're not that warm. The front suspension, we've got a pair of upside down forks, and they work brilliantly. They're non-adjustable, as you'd expect. It's only a 125, but you can see the travel here. So they start here, and I've got it all the way down to here from heavy braking. And now I can't fault these. They are brilliant. They're nice and solid. You can feel it absorbing all the bumps. Well, you can't feel it absorbing bumps because then you'll be able to feel the bumps. But you get what I mean there. It's nice and soft. Now the rear suspension, you've got this, I don't know if you can see, it's quite hard to see. In there you have the single non-adjustable shock with spring. Again, not branded, so I'm not quite sure what it is. It's slightly easier to see this side. Yes, I have had it lowered, but that hasn't affected the suspension at all. It works really, really well. Again, can't fault it. You can go over speed humps. I've tried this at around 40-45 and you barely lift off the floor. It does absorb the bumps really, really well. So overall handling of the bike, I'd give it a total 8 out of 10. I think it is really, really good. Really good. Right, thanks for watching. and stay tuned for part 2, which we will cover the engine and a Krapovic versus standard exhaust. So cheers for watching, stay tuned.